Welcome back to Prince Bike Update, your go-to channel for all the latest bike news, in-depth reviews, and two-wheeled tech talk. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated cruisers of 2025, the Indian Chief Bobber. This beast is not just a throwback to American motorcycling heritage, but a bold reimagining with modern tech, raw power, and unmistakable style. Whether you're a long-time Indian motorcycle fan or just curious about what makes this bobber stand out in 2025's increasingly crowded cruiser market, we've got you covered. From its menacing design to its thumping V-twin performance, we'll break down everything you need to know. So, strap in, grab your helmet, and let's ride into the details. First up, let's talk about that classic bobber styling. The 2025 Indian Chief Bobber doesn't try to reinvent the wheel, it refines it. This machine is dripping in old-school attitude with a heavy dose of modern muscle. You've got those chopped front and rear fenders, fat 16-inch wire spoke wheels, and a slammed stance that gives it that brooding, low-slung profile true bobber fans crave. But Indian hasn't just copied the pasta, they've evolved it. The bike features a steel tube frame that puts the engine on full display. It's minimalist, but purposeful. Every curve and welt feels intentional. Indian's signature attention to detail is all over the spikia, from the tucked-in LED lighting that keeps the lines clean, to the blacked-out engine finishes that amplify its sinister street presence. The solo saddle is thick, plush, and positioned perfectly for aggressive yet comfortable riding. The handlebars are slightly pulled back for that classic fists-up cruiser vibe. Now let's dive into what powers this bad boy. Under the tank, we've got Indian's tried and tested Thunderstroke 116 engine, an air-cooled V-twin that produces a beastly 120 pounds-to-feet of torque. No, you didn't hear that wrong. The 120 pound-feet of arm-ripping torque, all available low in the rev range. This thing is a torque monster, delivering that signature thump and pull that cruiser fans live for. Whether you're rolling through city streets or opening it up on the highway, the engine delivers power in a way that's smooth yet satisfyingly raw. Throttle response is immediate, and thanks to electronic fuel injection and ride-by-wire tech, the delivery is refined without losing that analog, visceral feel. It's got the rumble, it's got the pull, and most importantly, it's got soul. You've got 3 ride modes: Tour, Standard, and Sport. Tour smooths out throttle response for long-distance comfort. Standard is your everyday cruiser setting, and Sport? Well, Sport mode lets the Chief Bobber flex its muscle. You get a sharper throttle response, a punchier feel, and that extra bit of grain-inducing acceleration that makes you want to twist the throttle just a bit harder. Despite its stripped-down look, this is not a bare-bones machine. Indian has loaded the 2025 Chief Bobber with some pretty advanced tech, all neatly tucked away to maintain the clean bobber aesthetic. At the center of it all is the 4-inch touchscreen embedded in the round-gauge cluster, a clever blend of retro looks and modern function. This full-color touchscreen gives you access to turn-by-turn navigation, Bluetooth connectivity, bike data, and ride stats. And yes, it's glove-friendly. You can control your music, answer calls, and track ride diagnostics all from the cockpit without cluttering the dash with clunky tech. The integration feels seamless, and it's one of the more understated but impressive features of the 2025 model. Braking is handled by a single 300mm disc up front and a 300mm disc at the rear, both equipped with ABS as standard. While it's not a sport bike setup, the braking is confident and controlled. The ABS kicks in subtly when needed and ensures that this heavy cruiser stops as well as it goes. Suspension is dialed in for a good balance between comfort and responsiveness. You've got telescopic front forks with 132mm of travel, and a hidden dual-shock rear setup with adjustable preload, which keeps the rear end clean and old-school in appearance while still handling modern road imperfections like a champ. The Chief Bobber sits low at a seat height of just 662mm, making it super accessibly even for shorter riders. Let's talk about the ride feel. On the road, the 2025 Indian Chief Bobber is surprisingly agile for its size. The low center of gravity and refined chassis geometry give it a confident and planted ride. especially in corners. While it's not meant to carve twisties like a sport bike, it handles backroads and highway sweepers with ease. And the weight coming in at around 315 kilograms, 694 pounds, weight is well managed. You feel the heft at standstill, but once you're moving, it melts away. Now for a detail that always matters: the sound. This V-twin rumbles to life with a deep, throaty exhaust note that announces your presence without being obnoxious. It's classic Indiana, subdued at idle but roars with purpose when you roll on the throttle. If you want more bark, Indian offers a range of accessory exhaust options, including slip-ons from brands like SS, giving you room to tune the soundtrack to your liking. When it comes to customization, the Chief Bobber is a blank canvas. Indian knows that cruiser fans love to make their bikes their own, and they've provided plenty of OEM accessories and performance upgrades, from Bobber-style ape hangers, to solo luggage racks, to performancer intakes and foot controls. You can go retro, modern, outlaw, or minimalist, it's your call. Let's touch on comfort for long hauls. While the Solo saddle is thick and supportive, this isn't a touring bike. You won't find cruise control or heated grips standard, though they are available as add-ons. But for riders who like their trips stripped back and raw, the Chief Bobber delivers. It's more about connection with the road than luxury, and it nails that brief. And what about the price? The 2025 Indian Chief Bobber starts at $16,999 in the US. That's competitive when you stack it up against Harley-Davidson's Softail line or even Triumph's Bonneville Bobber. Considering the engine size, tech, build quality, and heritage you're getting, the price feels justified. Of course, with accessories and upgrades, that number can climb, but even stuck, it's a lot of bike for the money. So, what makes the 2025 Chief Bobber stand out in the sea of cruisers? It's not just one thing, it's the combination. You're getting old school cool with modern muscle. You're getting authentic American bobber style, without sacrificing 21st century reliability. You're getting that iconic Thunderstroke torque, wrapped in a frame that demands attention and rewards every ride. It's not trying to be the loudest or the flashiest. It's here to be real, mechanical, muscular, and minimal. That's the magic of the Chief Bobber. It's rider's bike, a statement machine. And in a world filled with screens and distractions, it reminds us what it feels like to connect with the road, the engine, and the moment. So there you have it, our full deep dive into the 2025 Indian Chief Bobber, a stunning evolution of a classic, built for those who ride for the thrill, the look, and the soul of it all. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. Would you ride the new Chief Bobber, or is there another cruiser you're eyeing this year? We'd love to hear your thoughts. This is Prince Bike Update. And as always, keep riding, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next update.